your motivation. I've been waiting all weekend for you guys. Thank you so much for showing up here. It's Motivational Monday. Hi everyone. How are you? What a wonderful week. It is November now. I got some extra hours of sleep. It's right now. It's 12 o'clock on Monday. So it's noon Eastern time. It is time for Motivational Monday. It's starting to be the holiday season. I am so excited for this time of year. And I really don't need much motivation, but I am happy to bring it. This Motivational Monday is for somebody out here. I'm going to be tough on you guys this week because the year is quickly wrapping up and we want to accomplish our goals. That is why we come here for the motivation to accomplish our goals. Hey, if it's your first time, my name is Regina Callion here with Remar Review, and I'm happy to be the NCLEX instructor, the best NCLEX instructor in the world, might I add, working for Remar Review, which happens to also be the greatest NCLEX review on this planet. Here, everything that we do is for you and helping you to get your nursing license. So it's a beautiful time to be in the field of nursing. So this is Motivational Monday. I have to give you guys the topic. Oh, good morning, Karen from Covington, Georgia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you from all the way in Georgia. So the title for this Motivational Monday is to be successful in this NCLEX experience, you need blank. And what do you guys think that you need to be the most successful in this NCLEX journey? Because in my 8 long years of helping nursing students pass their state boards, I have come across many stories. And I can tell you that you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of schooling or training. You don't even need a lot of resources. Actually, there's just like one thing that you need. Oh, Kristen, I think you got it. Kristen, you and I are on the same page this morning. Man, to be successful, there is one thing that you really need. So I'm going to get to that because it is super important for this Motivational Monday. But hey, if you guys have not been to the website, check it out. It's remarreview.com. And there is where you will find some amazing NCLEX resources to help you out. If you're just studying with us for the first time, if you are a very seasoned Remar nurse, or if you are considering whether you should go back and try your NCLEX again, there is something for you on that website. Plus, we have a lot of good free information for those of you who are studying as well. So check it out. There, you are able to also read our wonderful testimonials that we have. Literally every day, we are getting awesome and amazing written and video testimonials about those of you who have just tested last week, the week before, every day that you're passing your exam and you're coming back to share your success. Remember, if you share your success story with us with a video, we will send out your Remar Nurse t-shirt, and they are just wearable trophies that you now have your license. So I know you guys would enjoy getting one. So just send us your video. We love to see them, and we love to encourage all of our Remar nurses with your success. We're happy to do that here at Remar Review. Yes. So one more thing I have to shout out, always my greatest treasure when I come into the office and I see the orders that were placed and people have the 6-week NCLEX DVD self-study program. This is the easy to understand NCLEX content. Oh my goodness, I just love this package. I really do. Every time I see it, every time I see a graphic of it, I get super happy because I know nursing students who get the program, it changes their life. It really does. So you get the 4 workbooks and 4 DVDs. And I'm telling you, when you have this program in your hand, it is like Christmas when you open it up and you see the products, because you say to yourself, I have made the commitment. I'm all in now. When you get that package and you look at the next 6 weeks of your life, you see that daily study calendar, you realize there's no turning back. I'm all in. I have every reason to pass my test now. I have the total program. And I know some of you guys love to start with just the Quick Facts book, but when you get the other materials, you really have it, right? So I know that somebody on here can testify of the goodness of the self-study package. And so I love talking about it, and I love actually seeing it. So those of you who are committed to passing, that is. So I know you guys noticed the skeleton behind me. This is a teachable resource, because sometimes we forget just how similar we are underneath, right? Underneath, we are literally all the same. So I use this as an interjection to make sure that you are taking advantage of being kind, and also your right to vote. So make sure, if you have the privilege to vote, go out and vote. All right. Somebody asked about the DVD package. Yes, the DVD package. The price of the DVD package, no, you might look at it and think, is that like a $400, $500 package? No, it actually is not. It is just $289. But if you use the coupon code REMARNURSE, it will give you an additional 10% off of that package. So listen, that right there, you can use that 10%, and you can actually put it towards the DVD for Quick Facts, and it's like you get it for free, right? So code is REMARNURSE if you're interested in getting the package and being committed. I know I saw somebody said they've been using it since they got into the nursing program, and that is really cool. I do recommend nursing students to get the Quick Facts book, and then during your final year or right before you take your exit exams, the DVD package will help you tremendously with those exit exams. And I don't care who's writing them for you, the package will help you see the big picture this morning. Roxana, you took your NCLEX this morning. Oh, please let us know how it went for you, okay? I'm interested. I'm interested to know about your experience, and also let us know if you passed. All right. So thank you guys I see the dialogue in the community. One of the best things about our Remar Nurse community, is that we share such amazing knowledge and resources. The Quick Facts DVD. The Quick Facts DVD, if you brought the package and you don't have it, it is $19.99, and it comes specifically with that $19.95. I apologize. It comes specifically with that Quick Facts book. So those are questions and answers that go directly with the Quick Facts book. So I really like it if you want to decrease the time that you spend studying. That DVD will help you to do that with the Quick Facts book, because usually with the Quick Facts book, and I actually have one here. Usually with the Quick Facts book, it takes you about 3 or 4 times to go through the book to really make sure that you have all of the questions and answers, all of the medications. But when you get the DVD, because there are questions specifically from this Quick Fact book, you will be able to study it a lot sooner. So it's like actually having me there with flashcards, and it really, really helps you to get through the Quick Facts book. So some people forget that Quick Facts has its own DVD that is used as a resource for you. So if you go to the website, remarreview.com, you will see it. It's a little DVD, and it actually says Quick Facts DVD, Quick Facts Advanced Study DVD. So these two are a couple. You don't want to have one without the other. It doesn't come with the package normally. No, you have to add it on. Okay. So the schedule for the calendar, some people are asking about the calendar schedule. The schedule usually comes next to your receipt. So when you get the package and you open it up, you'll have your receipt, and then you'll also have the 6-week calendar with that. All right. So if you don't have it, just send me an email and I'll email it to you. With the package, the 4 DVDs that you have, no, one of them is not quick facts. One of them is not quick facts DVDs. They are actually going to be lecture DVDs and homework DVD, not the quick facts DVD. So you want to make sure that you've added that quick facts DVD to your package, because it's an add-on product. Okay. So it's something that I recommend for you guys to do. All great questions. All great questions. Let us get into Motivational Monday, shall we? So some of you have said it. Some of you figured it out before I'm giving this answer. To be successful on your NCLEX exam, you need discipline. How? Yes, discipline is what I find we are just lacking. We are just lacking, ladies and gentlemen. The discipline is fleeting for us. And I know that I'm speaking to somebody out here, even if you don't want to admit it, okay? Even if you don't want to admit it, the discipline is so important, okay? Let's talk about what discipline is. When I looked it up, it is the learning or training to obey rules or a code of behavior. All right. So it is actually preparing yourself to act in accordance, fitting for a certain situation. And oh my goodness, is that so important when we decide to take on a huge product like the NCLEX exam. Remember that the NCLEX exam was created to be a barrier between healthcare professionals and the public. So when the writers of the exam come together and they're figuring out which questions are going to be most appropriate, understand that these questions are put in place to challenge you, put in place to identify all of your weak areas. So it takes discipline. It takes discipline to be prepared to be evaluated in this manner. So it is the idea that you are trying to be trained to behave a certain kind of way. So this is the thing though. Lack of discipline will certainly keep you from success. It will keep you from success. And the real issue is that most of us are adults, right? Most of us are grown-ups, and we live our lives based off of what we want to do. Like, you're grown. Nobody tells you what to do. Nobody tells you, where to go. Nobody forces you to do anything that you don't want to do. And this is our daily experience, right? This is our daily experience as adults. We dictate what we want to do. But the truth is, you don't really realize how little self-discipline you have. I apologize. How little self-discipline you have until you're trying to be successful at something, right? So it's not until you commit to a goal that you realize, oh my goodness, I am really weak in various areas. I am really having a hard time trying to stay focused on something that I said I wanted to do. And that's the thing about it. The things that you're trying to accomplish, these are your goals. These are not anybody else's goals for you. They are what you say you want to do. So why do you have such a hard time doing it? That is the mystery. That is the struggle of most of us. We know we want to do something. We know what we want to do, but we don't do the things that we need to get us there. So you may be thinking, well, I don't know. How do I know if I am really struggling with self-discipline? What are some things that would show me that I'm struggling with my discipline? Well, here are some things. All right. Here are some things. Signs that you lack self-discipline. Number one is procrastination. You send me an email saying, oh, Regina, I brought the package 6 months ago. Oh, Regina, I have everything. I have everything that you said that I needed, but I have not even opened up the package. I still have the package. Like you, if you're a procrastinator, that is an area of weakness for you. That's an area where you lack discipline, right? You lack the discipline to do what you need to do. Also, if you emotionally are driven to do things, like if you have to feel great before you can pick up your book, then that is an area where you lack self-discipline. You cannot live by your feelings because sometimes you just won't feel like doing something and you have to have the discipline to do it anyways. Like that is responsibility. That is discipline. I find that people who complain a lot, people that complain a lot lack self-discipline when you could, instead of complaining about something, instead of complaining that something is so hard or so difficult, you actually could be putting that energy to doing the task and getting it over with. So to me, that is a sign of a lack of self-discipline. Also, normally, it's not one thing. It's not one thing that is causing you. It's not one thing that is causing you to fall. Typically, there are multiple areas in your life where you have these weaknesses because of a lack of self-discipline. And so I just want you guys to kind of reflect in your life if right now you are struggling with having self-discipline. If you are struggling with having self-discipline. All right. And I love Susan's comment here. She says, discipline is what gave me the success in passing NCLEX. I followed the study calendar religiously and was disciplined in studying and staying committed. Didn't let distractions get in my way. It was too important for me to pass. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And if you know Susan, you know it took discipline for her, who had been out of school about 40 years, if I remember, right, Susan? Been out of school and went back, took that NCLEX for the first time after being out of school for so long and passed it. So that's exactly what I'm saying. The areas where you lack self-discipline in are going to affect each other, and they're going to be far reaching. All right. And it's going to be very difficult for you to accomplish any kind of goals if you have not made a decision to go all in and to do whatever it takes. Like some people here, you come here faithfully and you watch Motivational Mondays and you do Let's Talk NCLEX, but you haven't made a commitment to buy anything in terms of making that step. Like you don't have quick facts. You don't have the program. You haven't done the free trial. Like you just sit here and you listen to me every Monday, pump you up. And then as soon as you turn the motivation off, you're deflated again. It's not going to be effective if you and your own self have not committed to doing what you need to do. All right, to doing what you need to do. So we're talking about lack of self-discipline on this Motivational Monday, and it's for somebody out here. All right. So if this is not your thing, this is not your thing. But if this is your thing, you need to pay attention because this is message number 1. All right. So, all right, here we go. Here's the key, and here's the thing about it, and here's why I love Susan testimony for coming on here. People are not born with self-discipline. They need to develop it. Like of all the things that I got as a baby and as a child, self-discipline was probably the one that I struggled with. Because look, as a baby, when you come, when you're first born, you cry, you get what you want, right? You get the food, you get the warmth, you get the toys, you get this is what it is. When we live in the American society where if you have a request, you can go anywhere and get it met like instantaneously. That is the culture. That is the society that we live in. So environmentally, we're prepped not to have a lot of discipline. I mean, really, that's the truth. And so those people who are able to exercise self-discipline, they do very well. they do very well for themselves in life. And this is the struggle. This is the struggle. And so most of our lives, we're into self gratification, and we're into getting what we want at the time that we want. But when it comes to educational attainments, and I'm telling you guys, when it comes to passing your NCLEX exam, it will not be handed to you like many things that you guys in your life have already experienced, right? It will take an extreme amount of sacrificing your time and your effort. So we're talking about this habit of self-discipline. And I just wanted to give you guys some tips of how you can improve your self-discipline, things that work for me, things that I'm currently doing right now. Yes, prayer does work. Prayer does work. But just some things that I do. I'm going to give you 4 things, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the week. Okay. So here are my suggestions on how you can improve, how you can increase, how you can expand your self-discipline. So, number 1 is gratitude. Oh my goodness. Being grateful is such a boost to self-discipline, because when you take your focus off what you don't have, you now have the possibility of being grateful and thankful for what you do have, and you can focus on the right now, right? So people who are not grateful and who are constantly wanting something to be what it isn't waste a lot of time and energy on that thing. Like the worrying does nothing. The worrying, when you worry about something, you literally are not changing the situation at all. You're not changing the situation at all. So when you can not worry about something, which also leads to what? Stress, anxiety, sickness, all these things take you from your true goal. So being grateful is a great foundation for learning self-discipline, because it all starts in your mind. So right now, today, if you struggle with that, just take about 10 minutes and write down what you are grateful for. Even if you don't feel like you have anything to be grateful for, seek it and you will find it. All right. Seek it in your life of what you have to be grateful for and write it down. And I think that is one of the best steps for those of us who like to worry and who like to stress about what you don't have or what it isn't right now. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, active goal setting. If you guys know me, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm all about setting goals. I talk about it a lot during Motivational Monday, and not just, I'm talking about active goal setting, not just passively where I'm like, yeah, I want you to think about 3 things in your mind. And you guys are like, yeah, I'm thinking about it in my mind. No, I need you to write it down. Like write it down, make it measurable, make it specific with like, just like with the study program. You got 6 weeks. I give you 6 weeks to get through the material. 6 weeks, we're having a measurable goal. By the end of 6 weeks, you should feel confident. You should be ready to go. I'm not just saying, just think about it and we're going to get through this. No, there's 3 steps to passing NCLEX. You can, you will, you must, period, right? So active goal setting gives you direction to move forward, and that requires self-discipline. Right? Self-discipline. But if you have a goal that you're moving forward to, it's easy for you to take that first step and put it in front of the next foot. And there you go. You just keep going. Right. Active goal setting. Number 3, time management. Oh, you have to be able to manage your time wisely. And this is a struggle. Because day to day, you never know what is going to happen. But man, if you can manage your time, and like I said on like the Monday motivation, like 2 or 3 weeks ago was pencil in drama. Like, know the drama is coming. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know who it's going to come from, but make time to pencil it in. You will not fall off of your goals, because the drama will happen and you'll be like, that it is what it is. I got to keep going, right? So managing your time can be extremely difficult, because there are things that will seem very urgent, but are not very urgent at all. They're important, but they're not urgent. So this is like a chart that I wanted to show you guys. I hope you can see it. And I'll just read it to you. There's 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Box number 1 is manage. Box number 1 is manage. And you want to manage, prioritize your, like any short-term crisis, like crisis and problems, you manage it and you get them out the way. All right. They're important. They're urgent. Manage them, handle them, deal with it. All right. Quickly. 2 is where your focus is. Okay. Focusing on your long-term strategic goals, that is where your mental energy must go, whether it is getting through nursing school, right? Then passing NCLEX. Like, these are things that strategically will put you in a better situation at the end of the goal. So you never want to lose focus of life-changing activities, such as passing NCLEX. There is no way that you can lose sight of this, knowing that your family's future and your future can actually be increased drastically by you just accomplishing the one goal. So whatever other drama that comes in, whatever other crisis that comes in, handle it, and get back to where your focus is supposed to be. All right. With that, we're trying to avoid distractions and interruptions. They always seem urgent, but usually they're not important. They're really not important. Distractions and interruption. And you know what? Mark has really mastered this, because if you know Mark Callion, if you know my husband, Mark Callion, you know that during the day, he does not answer his phone, like, at all. All right. You can call, you can text. He will not answer. And it is because he has found that most of the people who call him during the day fall into that category. They are a distraction, or they are interrupting. If they were really focused, they would be working on their own goals. They would be doing something that was more important than calling him. So he just doesn't answer his phone. And as a result, guess who they call? They call me. So 99 times out of 99 times when people call my phone, they're actually looking for Mark. So he has really taken on this idea that I am not being distracted by anything. And Mark gets a lot accomplished. So some of you need to put that in place in your own life. Like, I don't take calls before 3 p.m. Right? That's something you can put in place. Don't call me before 3 p.m. because I'm working on me. I'm working on my goals. I don't know. It's something I suggest. It's working for Mark. Because folks is calling me. Number 4, limit time wasting activities. Listen, time wasting activities are not important, and they are not urgent at all. And time wasting activities look very different for different people. Some people know time wasting activities for you. Some people know time wasting activities for you is shopping at Dollar Tree. You go in there for one thing and you are going down every aisle. Some people shopping at Walmart is a time wasting activity. Don't go in there. Don't even go in there. You know the Christmas stuff is out. You know you like to decorate. Don't go in there and come out 2 hours later. For some people, it's the Facebook vampire. It's the Facebook time vampire. It's the Instagram time vampire. And I applaud you guys so much for deleting your social media and only turning it on when Read My Review is on. I really appreciate that. For others, it might be television, it might be these TV shows. Whatever time wasting activity is for you, you gotta eliminate it. You have to, because the exchange for the time that you waste based off of the value that you have or financial gains is not evening out. It's really not. And in the end, only yourself is suffering. I mean, I think about it and I hate to think of it like this, but it's said when it comes to television watching, usually people who live in poverty watch the most television as opposed to those who are considered wealthy. Like the wealthy don't watch as much television as those living under a certain income level. So that's probably very true. I mean, it really, how you spend your time reflects the assets that you have. So I think that's the truth. So time management, if we can get a handle on how we're currently managing our time, that will help us increase our self-discipline. And the fourth thing is, for me, a key to self-discipline is eating healthy. Eating healthy. Oh, this one is so important for me, actually. And it's something that I have changed drastically within the last probably 4 or 5 months. I don't think we realize how much energy it takes our body to digest and process food. Like 20% of our energy is spent in the gastrointestinal tract trying to digest food. And if you follow the SAD diet, right, the standard American diet is so terrible, is so sad. If you're eating things that are unhealthy, right, it takes even more energy for your body to digest and process that food. So what that means is that energy is coming from the overall energy that you have. And you're not going to be able to get a lot accomplished if after you eat something, you're comatose, like literally. And I've experienced that in myself. And I want you guys to try it too. Like, if I have a big project that's due, I'm not eating. I'm not eating because I know after I eat, I'm going to be no good. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be sluggish. So I just refuse to eat at that time because I know it will slow me down. And listen, when you're hungry, your body actually gives you more energy because it wants you to go out and get food. But instead, if you put that energy into something else, you will get it done quickly. Like, I don't know if this is you guys, but have you ever been hungry and you go out grocery shopping? I'm telling you, you will be more focused. You will see things you hadn't seen. You will see all kind of sales. You will see all kind of food. Oh, I didn't know they had these type of grapes. Or, oh my goodness, I can smell the bakery from the time. Like, your body gives you energy to go out and find food. Imagine if you put that energy into studying. I'm telling you, try it. So that is just something that I have been so mindful of, is that when I eat, how do I feel after I eat? Is my brain foggy? Like, am I struggling to read sentences? Because I am one of those people who have the standard American diet. Like, that's all me. I love American food. I love soul food. I love food that after I eat, I'm no good. So I have to be very mindful of the food I'm putting in my body when I need to be active. All right. So I'm telling you guys, everything that we do has to be accounted for. Everything that we do has to be metered out. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be successful. It is not easy. You're not going to just get up, get out of bed and be successful on accident. Like, that's how we're waking up every day. But that is not going to get us where we want to go. We have to be intentional. So 4 keys to success. We're talking about eating healthy. Oh, I don't want you guys to think I'm being hard on you today. I'm really not, but I do want you to know. I do want you to know that for this Motivational Monday, your discipline, the discipline that you have, will help you get to your goals, get your goals to your accomplishments. All right. It is a bridge. The discipline is a bridge, and it's not something that you can buy, and it is not something that you can get from somewhere else. You can come here from the motivation. I will give you the motivation, but the discipline has to come from on the inside. So try it this week. I know you guys can do it. We're all in this together, right? Self-discipline allows ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. With self-discipline, there are things that you have the ability to choose to do that will make you extraordinary. So go. You guys, we can, we will, and we must pass NCLEX. Your Monday motivation has been served. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on Friday. Let's talk NCLEX. We're going to do it live again. A lot of great questions have been coming to me, so I will absolutely share that information with you all. Have a very blessed week. We love you here at Remar Review. So thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.